Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Confringo! Places! Tago! Gallianos! Defender! Places! Confringo! Gallianos! Defender!
One less foul hulking brute. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Revelio. Revelio.
Who says crime doesn't pay? But I'm practically swimming in galleons. Stop right there!
Fringo. Expelliarmus. Tego.
Go too hard!
Defendo.
Sold some baby nipples. Small fortune. You always get more when they're small.
These rocks have seen better days. Hogsmeade, here I come.
They still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
I could test you. Oh, that would be incredible. If you're sure.
I'll be tested too.
You already know the dates of every Goblin Rebellion that hasn't even happened yet.
Good to stay in top form.
Then I shall test you both at the same time.
That won't work.
What? Why?
Because we shall hear each other. Then we'll know the answers.
Oh, that is a point. You're saying I need to take time to test each of you on the dates of Goblin Rebellions separately?
Yes. And if it involves warlocks, I shall need extra time.
What? Why?
I struggle to recall details regarding warlocks. Unless it's Barnabas Deveril, then it's fine.
How utterly odd.
If I could have a moment of your time...
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way. And I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time. Even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, third years aren't taught.
And you're a third year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Graffhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while. Just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting. Revelio.
What do you want? If I could undo all that happened... For all eternity?
Another detention! Another! And at your age! I thought you'd grown out of it, but I suppose that was wishful thinking. It's your father's fault. Believe me, we are going to have a serious talk when you get home, and you will not enjoy it.
Revelio.
If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster...
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight. Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Cinder! Glacius! Take
What have you done?
Revelio. Revelio.
go to Hogs? Well, if you weren't so forgetful, we'd probably have more, wouldn't we? Can never have too many sacks, my friend.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite?
Never anything interesting around here.
Revelio. Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
It's always my turn for patrol.
What have we here? Another human? But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down, but eat light and you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift?
Revelio. Lucas, don't tell us. Revelio.
Oh, there's a hole in my pocket.
What have we here? Another human? Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Revelio. Lucas, don't tell us.
Someone there? I'm famished.
Revelio.
You won't stop me.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Oh, that was meant for me. You can't stop us. Kills. Much too slow.
Now, find out what happened here.
Revelio.
Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes's trade journal.
Revelio. Closer.